What happened today?
Would I have passed? Would I have passed? Would I have passed?
Nah, you still Okay, sorry. Do you know? Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we have another driving lesson, well, another mock test with Brandon. Before we get started, any of you that need help passing your driving test, please check out this video for the ultimate driving course.
Hooray! So this course really filled my knowledge gaps and I became more confident.
After watching some of the videos on the course, I felt really comfortable with the extra knowledge.
Before I passed my driving test, I was really nervous. It really helped me have more confidence, and I would take what I learned during the course into my lessons and really aid that.
The videos obviously help you because you're going into that lesson knowing exactly what you're going to do, and just having that knowledge just makes that lesson faster and you feel a lot better.
38 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are not just theory based, they are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving off and stopping a vehicle to all of the maneuvers and every other module required. So if you're lacking knowledge, or maybe your instructor has forgotten to cover something, or you're just not grasping a certain topic, then this course has it covered. You can watch the videos before your driving lessons, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save you time on your lessons.
Okay guys, so today is Brandon's third mock driving test. Obviously we've filmed all his driving journey from the start, and we haven't cut out any footage until the last video, which is the mock test. So as I do on my normal mock test, which I upload every Sunday, I shorten them down, and that's how we did with Brandon's mock test, so it was a bit more watchable. And the last two mock tests Brandon has done, how did they go, Brand?
They're fantastic.
Okay, so by fantastic he means he failed both by 5 serious faults. Yeah, okay. But the faults in the last one, again, easily avoidable. Yeah, main ones, moving into the right hand lane too early. You know when the sat nav said keep right, you were doing it too early. Yeah. So remember the distance. And another fault, not stopping at this stop sign. Okay, so yeah, today our aim is to
get less than 5.
Yeah, okay, hopefully, because your driving's not bad at all. But 5 serious faults doesn't sound too good, does it?
Not really.
Yeah, like I said, they could have easily been avoidable, yeah. So hopefully we get a better result today, yeah. Okay, so any questions before we start? Cool?
I'm all sorted.
So we're going to start off by following the sat nav, and we won't say anything during the test, yeah, about the faults. And guys, for those of you watching, any serious faults will be in red text, will be displayed in red text, and any normal driving faults in amber text. Okay, Brand, so the tell me question. Right, could you tell me how you check your headlights and taillights are working before starting a journey?
Headlights and tail lights, turn on the engine and press up on the in this stick here, press up, and it should come up on the front and the back, and you can either check the mirrors to see if there's anything on, or walk around.
So what's that? Or would you be checking the indicators, or?
No, the front lights.
Okay, so how would you put the front lights on? By pushing it up, did you say?
Twisting this forward. Twisting this forward.
Yeah, remember pushing up puts the indicators on, yeah? Yep. That's fine. So whenever you're ready, Brand, if you could move off, please.
And so the stress begins.
Oh yeah, by the way, before we start, I'm letting you know, I forgot my actual notepad which I write the faults on. So I found this in my boot, yeah. This is it, yeah. So I haven't got much paper, yeah, unless I use loads, so hopefully you don't do that many faults.
If I see you turn that paper, I'm just gonna die.
Brandon moves off with good observations. I like the way he checks the blind spot again, just before moving off.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Oh, I forgot about this.
At this junction, our view is restricted. Brandon demonstrates the use of the creep and peep technique well by edging forward and continuously observing to the left and right. When overtaking these parked vehicles, Brandon carries out the correct observations and maintains a good distance whilst passing.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you know when I'm breathing when I'm on the mock test, my breathing becomes so staggered. It's like
Is it?
yeah.
Never noticed. There are roadworks ahead, so Brandon moves over to the right hand lane. According to the sat-nav, we are taking the second turning to the left, but Brandon is about to take the first turning and positions to the left. He then realises that it's the wrong turning and moves back to the right. Luckily, there was no one behind that was overtaking, otherwise he could have found himself in a difficult situation.
I don't think, I was going to call it Siri, I don't think SatNav knew about the roadworks. They kind of threw me off. It's not this one, sorry.
Turn left.
This one.
Yep.
Turn right.
On the approach to this junction, Brandon doesn't check the mirrors before signalling. As you can see, this is a steep uphill junction. When moving off, he keeps good control and doesn't roll back.
I'm gonna see if I can go out after this red one.
Ahead, this lane splits into two, and it's easy to assume that the cars in the left lane are parked up. Brandon notices the road markings and keeps to the left lane.
Sorry.
Oh, if you don't say anything, just continue straight ahead, yeah?
I realised I was in I'd have been going into the right hand lane. The red car looked parked at the time.
When stopping, he keeps a good gap from the vehicle in front. Coming up now is Brandon's first serious driving fault. Here we have a pedestrian crossing, and pedestrian crossings should always be kept clear. Brandon stops on the crossing. This was only for a few seconds and there were no pedestrians, so it wasn't a serious fault. Now you can see the giveaway sign and markings. So before entering the new road, Brandon should look to the right for anyone who could be approaching. Brandon does check, but only after entering the new road. He should have checked earlier. We do talk about this at the end of the test, and Brandon admits he didn't notice the sign. At this left turn, we have giveaway markings. So even though the lights are green, you must look to the right before entering. Brandon observes well. At this roundabout, if you could turn right, second exit please.
Yep.
At this roundabout, we are turning right, so Brandon should approach in the right hand lane. But he stays in the left lane and still turns right.
I'm in the 1, 2.
Brandon tells me how he felt about that roundabout.
There's a very... It sounds weird, but that roundabout was quite weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
What was weird about it?
I know there's a large space and the island was quite small. It didn't feel safe.
Maybe that was just you driving.
Don't say that, I'm on a mock test.
And if you could take this first turning on the right please. Just after these park cars.
Yep.
At this right turn, Brandon positions well inside the box. This is a one-way street. Whenever turning right on a one-way street, you should use the right-hand lane. Brandon positions well. Traffic lights, turn right, please. Whilst waiting at the lights, Brandon shows us his moves to the beat of the indicator. Turn left please.
Yep.
When approaching a turning from the main road to a side road, it's important to keep the brake pedal covered just in case there is a hazard in the new road. Brandon approaches really well. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left. Now I'm going to ask Brandon to do the reverse parallel parking maneuver. He does make a mess of this. Thank you. And if you could carry out the reverse parallel parking maneuver using this car in front. So I'll pull up next to it and reverse park, leaving one car length from the back of that car and the front of that car. Yeah? Remember how to do this?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. Whether or not I actually pull it off.
Brandon starts off well with good observations. Again, he carries out good observations before our vehicle swings out, checking the right blind spot. Now Brandon is too close to the curb. He realizes this and decides to readjust, which is fine. When moving forward, he should have pulled out more to give himself enough space to readjust. He doesn't, so he's more or less in the same position and ends up on the pavement.
I'm going to kind of pull out a little bit just so I can straighten up better.
He did start off with good observations, but whilst readjusting, he doesn't check all around.
This is going swell. I'm destined to touch it. Is this a dream? I'm just going to let this car pull out from the bike.
Now this is the moment he realizes he's on the pavement.
I'm actually on the curb. I am, aren't I?
We'll discuss it later now, yeah. If you can move off when you're ready.
For God's sake. All of that for nothing. Move off, you say?
Yes, please.
I knew something was up.
I'm going to ask Brandon the show me question, which he does correctly.
Brandon, can you show me how to demise the the front screen, please?
Yep.
Thank you. Switch it off. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please.
Now we're going to end the test here. Let's find out what Brandon thought about his driving.
And switch off the engine, Brandon. Just going to end the test here now, yeah? Okay. So,
shall we just quickly talk about that maneuver? Yeah.
Yes.
So what happened? You ended up where?
I ended up on the curb, and no matter how much I pulled out, I should have just pulled out further and like restarted as opposed to trying to edge it little by little. But
That's it. Yeah, and the other thing was, so obviously you went on the pavement, yeah.
Mhm.
That's a serious fault, yeah. And you were doing your observations good when you were readjusting, yeah. But then towards the end, you went forward, back. You had a quick glance at that mirror. You didn't look all around. Yeah, never stop those observations. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many times you need to readjust. You don't know when there's going to be somebody in that blind area. Yeah.
how many times are you allowed to readjust if
You
you?
could have done it about 3 times. Like, even if you'd ended up okay, as long as your observations are fine, I would have. I wouldn't have held you for that. Yeah.
So I should have
Okay.
just readjusted
Yeah, that's
properly as opposed to doing edging.
Yeah, and don't forget those observations, yeah. Okay? If you hadn't done messed up that maneuver, yeah, let me slowly pass. Okay. So if you hadn't messed up that maneuver, yeah, what would have happened today?
Would I have passed?
No, you would still Okay, sorry. Do you know what one?
No.
The first one, I know a lot of people are going to say it's a little bit harsh, yeah. So, you know, when we were on that road where you say, oh, there were loads of situations on this road, yeah. We got to the end, yeah.
Mhm.
And there was a pedestrian crossing, which you kind of blocked just for a couple of seconds. Remember, yeah?
I
But
did
then-
kind of.
Yeah, so that was, I wouldn't say because there was no pedestrians there, yeah, and like we were all there for about 2 seconds, yeah. And then after that, there's a give way sign and give way markings, yeah.
I didn't notice. Oh
Yeah.
no.
And everyone was giving way to traffic from the right, yeah. Okay. When it came to your turn, what you did was you did look to the right, but not before you entered. So you entered the road, you went over the giveaway, then you had a quick glance. There was a red car there. It was still safe enough to go, but that's not the point. You should have checked before you entered. You didn't, and like you just said, I didn't notice the giveaway.
I keep on missing these giveaway signs. What the hell?
And that's very dangerous. Just imagine there's a lorry coming from the right there. Yeah, you missed the giveaway sign. What would have happened? Exactly. Yeah. So it was that one. And then, you know that roundabout where you said, oh, that roundabout was kind of weird?
I didn't get into position quick enough. I was on the left.
Exactly. So we were turning right at the roundabout. So which lane were you supposed to use?
In the right one.
Yeah, you used the left-hand lane to turn right.
If
Okay.
if I would have went right straight away, would that have been a fault? Because there was a lorry like right behind me.
Obviously, if you had slowed that lorry down, then that's a serious fault, you know, for your lane change.
I'm not justifying it, but that's kind of why I stayed in that left side.
So
I didn't know
what's the
anything.
safest thing to do if you're in the left-hand lane? Yeah, and you can't move into the right-hand lane. But we could have moved. There was still enough time to move to the right-hand lane. Yeah, but say you're in a situation where you couldn't.
Stop.
Just go the wrong way. Did you turn left?
Would that have been fine?
Yeah, what I've always taught you in all these lessons, you know, the stuff that I've been teaching you, take that on board, please.
But if I take the wrong turn, is that not like a serious or like a
No.
minor? Like, sorry, I couldn't get into the lane quick enough.
Just, yeah, because you did the safest thing. Not just for your
Okay.
test, afterwards as well. So say if you like, you've misread the sat nav or whatever, and you're like, damn, I'm totally in the wrong lane, just go the wrong way and then we'll just reroute.
I remember that.
Okay. We had a couple of rollbacks, yeah?
Yeah.
Try and use the handbrake a bit more when you're waiting at places.
On the hill.
You don't like using the handbrake, do you?
I used it a lot more today at
Yeah, but
stoplights
still,
and
like,
everything.
even when waiting at these lights, you could have used it, yeah.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
That was it.
Was the handbrake serious?
No.
So there was 3 serious.
Yeah. Just 3 serious.
Go on, do it.
What, you want a fist bump for?
Just do it.
You want a fist bump for failing your test?
Listen, that wasn't the goal. The learning outcomes today were to get less than 5. Yeah, I've beat that by 2. So now I've kind of screwed myself because I have to get 3 or less now. But
Yeah.
that's sick.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you're happy, but yeah, like you said, improvement from the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, but still,
It's the manoeuvres and
the manoeuvre. Get back to the ultimate driving course. The only thing
go
that,
into them.
you know what you messed up on. You use your technique correctly 1-2-1, but you know that second reference point. When we normally get to, you know, when we learn to do this manoeuvre, I ask you to just pause at that reference point just to convert, so you can confirm. Yes, I have got that reference point. But you know, what did you do?
I got
All
too
on the
close
move.
to it.
Yeah.
I got too close
Yeah,
to it.
because you
again.
didn't stop at. I always ask you to stop at your point, just to make sure check around, then as you move very slowly, steer really quick, but you did everything on the move, and that's why that happened. Yeah. Okay, so just try and, like, you know how you've learned how to do, try and stick to that. Don't try and change anything.
Give way, roundabout, and maneuver.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, better than last time. Hopefully next time Brandon will get it. Yeah. Okay.
Next
But
time.
like I said, we've still got a few weeks left before you test.
Yes.
Okay, to sort this stuff out. But yeah, this is going to be the structure of our lessons, really. Mock tests, mock tests, mock tests. Yeah. Okay. And guys, like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.